Hello dear students. Today in this video we are going to discuss another very interesting chapter called The Mask. It is adapted from the story Danger in Darjeeling, which is written by a master storyteller Satyajit Roy. Satyajit Roy. Satyajit Roy was an Indian film director, writer, and illustrator. He is widely considered as India's greatest filmmaker, celebrated for works such as the Appu trilogy, The Music Room, The Big City, and Charulata. He was born on 2nd May 1921 in Kolkata. He died on 23rd April 1992 in Kolkata. He was awarded with Bharat Ratna, Academic Honorary Award, and many more. The Complete Adventures of Feluda is an adventurous story written by him. He created two famous characters in Bengali fiction. First, Feluda the sleuth, and second, Professor Shanku the scientist. His first film, Pother Pachli, has won 11 international prizes, including Best Human Documentary at the Cannes Film Festival and an honorary Academic Award in 1992. Characters of the story: The Mask. First, Rajan Babu, an amiable old man. Second, Feluda or Pradosh Chandra Mitra, an amateur sleuth. Third, Topshe, the narrator of the story and Feluda's cousin. Fourth, Tinkori Babu or Tinkori Mukhopadhyay. He has come to stay in Darjeeling for few days. Fifth, Prabir Majumdar, son of Rajan Babu. Sixth, Mr. Ghoshal, an expert in antiques. Seventh, Dr. Phoni Mitra, a local doctor. Feluda and Topshe are on a holiday in Darjeeling when the incident occurs. An amateur detective, Feluda, and his cousin Topshe are visiting Darjeeling. Topshe accompanies Feluda on all his adventures. Topshe has accidentally overheard a disturbing conversation between Rajan Babu and a friend of his when Topshe was sitting in the mall, and had reported to Feluda that there seemed to be something to investigate. Rajan Babu was an amiable old man who was living a peaceful retired life in Darjeeling. Topshe and Feluda found out that Rajan Babu has been sent a threatening letter. They started to narrow down a list of suspects. Recently, Rajan Babu had taken in a paying guest, Tinkori Babu, on the recommendation of a dear friend. Tinkori Babu has come to visit Darjeeling during holidays. Tinkori Babu had a special weakness for cheroot, and before moving into Rajan Babu's house, he had made sure that Rajan Babu had no objection to it. According to Feluda's list, there were three suspects. First was Dr. Phoni Mitra, a local doctor. When Feluda and Topshe enquired Rajan Babu, they came to know that Dr. Phoni Mitra often visited Rajan Babu. According to Feluda, doctor seems to be in need of money as he doesn't have a good practice. So he thought that doctor might have written the threatening letter so that when Rajan Babu falls ill, he can treat him and earn money from him. According to Feluda's list, second suspect was Prabir Majumdar. Prabir Majumdar was son of Rajan Babu, who was in Darjeeling those days. In his childhood, he was asked to leave the house when he was caught stealing money from his father's cupboard. So Feluda thought that Prabir has come back to take revenge from his father. Rajan Babu had developed an interest in antiques and curios and collected many masks, daggers, and old paintings. The third suspect in Feluda's list was Mr. Ghoshal. According to Tinkori Babu, Mr. Ghoshal was a crook. He believed that Mr. Ghoshal pretended to be interested in art and antiques, but he actually wants to buy antiques at cheap rate and sell them to foreigners at much higher rate. Rajan Babu was also interested in art and antiques. There was a curios shop in Darjeeling which was going to get its fresh supply that evening. So Feluda came to a conclusion that Mr. Ghoshal might have written the threatening letter so that when Rajan Babu reads it, he will fall sick and get scared and won't be able to come to Curios shop. And at the same time, Mr. Ghoshal alone will buy all the art and antiques at cheap rate from Curios shop. One morning, Topshe and Feluda received a message that Rajan Babu wanted to see them urgently and they rushed towards his house. When they reached there, they found him lying down, looking pale and haggard. Dr. Phoni Mitra was by his side examining him and Tinkori Babu was fanning him. Rajan Babu informed them that he woke up in the middle of the night to a mask-faced man. When Rajan Babu was speaking, Feluda was closely examining Dr. Phoni Mitra. He found a streak of mud on his jacket. He enquired Dr. Phoni Mitra and came to know that last night Dr. Phoni Mitra was visiting a patient. As Feluda was trying to solve the crime, Tinkori Babu reveals that he is going back to Kolkata and requests Feluda to stay with Rajan Babu. After Tinkori Babu had left for Kolkata, Feluda and Topshe decided to stay that night at Rajan Babu's house. Feluda informed Topshe that he had been investigating in the afternoon and he found out that both Prabir Majumdar and Mr. Ghoshal were at a party from 9 p.m. to 8 a.m. When three of the suspects, Dr. Phoni Mitra, Prabir Majumdar and Mr. Ghoshal were found innocent, so they were confused who was the real culprit. Feluda was sleeping on the bed at Rajan Babu's house. Suddenly, he woke up with a jolt, as he could sense the presence of someone else in his room. When he opened his eyes, he saw a masked man bending on him. He got scared and was about to scream when Feluda pulled his mask away. He was actually inspecting all the masks in Rajan Babu's house. While he was inspecting the mask, he finds that one of the masks smells like cheroot. This points towards Tinkori Babu, as he was very fond of it. Feluda was shocked and confused, as Tinkori Babu seems to respect Rajan Babu a lot. He was worried about Rajan Babu and was taking good care of him. Then why would he do this to Rajan Babu? Why does he want to punish him? Rajan Babu was absolutely shaken when Topshe and Feluda told him about Tinkori Babu the next morning. Rajan Babu was shocked because he has never met Tinkori Babu before this incident. When they were talking, Rajan Babu received a letter from Tinkori Babu. The letter said, "Dear Raju, if you are wondering who I am and why I did this, here is the story. I am the boy whom you had tripped in that 100-yard race on our sports day 50 years ago. I not only missed the medal in that race, but was also seriously injured. Unfortunately, my father got transferred to a different town soon after the incident, and I never got a chance to have a showdown with you. So you never realized how deeply you had hurt me, both physically and mentally. I didn't know about you till I came to stay in your house and saw your childhood photograph. And then I thought of doing something that would cause you a great deal of anxiety and trouble you for a short time. I meant to do no harm. This was my way of punishing you for your past sins. Now that it's over, let's forget about it and move on with our lives. With good wishes, yours sincerely, Tinu Tinkori Mukhopadhyay. This detective story is full of suspense and yet remains light-hearted. The reader is made to notice certain details, which later reveals themselves as clues. Thus, the narrator keeps the reader engaged and eager to find the culprit.